Subscribe today.
Hello guys and welcome back to another video, and here I am standing in front of this massive but before we start, let me apologize for not uploading last week. And just to make you guys feel better, I'm gonna upload next week as well, so I can keep the 2-week schedule consistent. Anyway, we have this really big truck that I built, and I love it. It's a crane, by the way. In case you didn't realize, which you probably wouldn't. It has a 2-part boom which extends to 300 feet. Now that is insane. Honestly, it's insane. Now let's get into why I built this. Well, I built this because, I just want something to play around with, like lift stuff into the air, roleplay with other players, which, there are none to be seen. Anyway, I built this so I can roleplay with other players, kind of play around with it, and it would be pretty fun, which it is. And to show you how fun it is to lift this massive block of iron into the air, which, might I add, is quite heavy. It's heavy enough to tip this entire truck, which you'll see later on in the video. It's quite fun, and I definitely believe I did the right thing by building this. Anyway, let's actually have fun with this thing. So this is a crane. You say, wait, this looks a lot like the fire truck. Well, it's the exact same chassis with just a few modifications. The turntable is still the same, except what's attached to isn't. The boom replaces the ladder. The operating little area there that you saw for the fire truck was replaced by this operator cab, which is for the crane. And this thing has a license plate. It has mirrors! Hello! And the grill, I changed the grill as well. If you look at the fire truck compared to this, the grill is completely different. What else? Outriggers are bigger. The axle is a lot higher off the ground, so that this thing gets some necessary clearance when it's lifting something. And then we have this trailer attached to the back, which holds this giant weight so it doesn't drag around on the ground, which it did before I built this. So, yeah, it's pretty cool, I think. Now let's actually show you how it works. Now let's get into operational mode, I guess. And immediately... Oh, I accidentally pressed W. Let's just stop. Oh, stop! Stop moving! Stop! Okay. Alright, it has stopped moving. It just kind of started moving by itself. Ooh, I was about to be a parkour king right there. Didn't work. Anyway, life goes on. Let's hop up into our operator cab here. And as you can see, we have windows and a very limited view. How we fix that, you'll find out. Now, let's get ahead with this. So, safety first, put our outriggers down so that this thing remains stable. Now, let's start lifting this 2-part boom. So, we lift the first part up into the air. We don't have to go vertical. Let's disconnect that. And then we lift our second part up into the air. Now, with the second part, you have to bring it all the way around, and you'll soon know why. Now, when the boom comes all the way around, we'll be able to use our 2 cameras mounted at the very tip, 300 feet in the air, roughly, kind of. So, if we press 1, we'll see the view from the top of the boom, which shows us with this huge rope and this massive black iron block, which is just like kind of dangling in the air, which is, I can imagine, exerting some incredible force on the actual boom of the crane, and with good reason. This thing is really heavy. And to show you how incredibly heavy this is, I am going to take this and drop it to the side of the crane so that the crane tips over and you really see how heavy this is. So just rotate this to the side. And immediately, red flags, and we've tipped. The reason why is because our outriggers only go so far. And once the center of gravity caused by us moving the crane boom passes the tip of the outriggers, the crane tips over. Now, how we fix that is by just making bigger outriggers, which I'll do, just not right now because I'm recording a video, and that would be really boring to see, and it would take really long, so let's just continue, shall we? So, this crane can lift it, but only to an extent. And let's just kind of drop this. We actually, hold on, let me think. We have a safety feature embedded in this crane, because, you know, safety first. Apart from the outriggers, we have an emergency escape system on the actual boom, on the actual rope of the crane. That thing there, right about here. That is a disconnector. Probably wondering, why do you need a disconnector? Well, if things go to hell, and this crane starts tipping, we can quickly just... Hold on, let me demonstrate to you. If this thing starts to... Just move this. Oh, tip over. I accidentally released it, but you see what happens. It releases the hook. So yeah, we lose an entire hook, but we save a lot of work because the entire boom construction could come down, and the truck could flip over backwards or sideways and damage it and stuff. So we do save a lot by letting go of the boom. Not the boom, the hook. Let me show you that again. So let's lift that up into the air. Let's lift that like backwards so it's past the tip of the crane. As you can see, it's already tipping. Oh, it's tipping. The crane is tipping. What do? We just let go of it, and it falls. Now, the crane is now completely unusable because we only have a dangling rope. Is that a problem? Yes, it is a problem. We would need to reattach the hook, which isn't really a problem, but it does take time. In real life, anyway. In Brain Craze, we can just reset, and there it is. It's right back. And then we're all good with the crane. Now let's actually lift this as high up as we can, and we'll see how much the crane can actually handle. So let's lift this up into the air. Bring our outriggers down first, that's most important. Let's bring this all the way up, so vertically. Bring this all the way vertical. Detach that, and bring our stage 2 up into the air. Oh yeah, you can already see it's it's tipping the truck. Almost to the truck. Don't worry. Okay, so we're lifting this vertically into the air. So it is now pretty much vertical. And this is the view from one of our cameras, which is all the way at the top. You can see that we're pretty high up in the air, and you can see from here that you're pretty high up. Now, let's do a drop test. Let's just drop the hook from here and see what it does. It just kind of lands on a platform there, which is specially designed just to hold this, so that it doesn't drag around when this is driving, as I think I said already, I don't remember. And as you see, we just have a useless crane, so we just kind of bring it back down and forget that this disaster ever happened. I can assure you the manufacturers won't be too happy, but hey, saved a life, or more than one. Who knows? By letting go of that 20-ton weight to fall down into the street and do more damage, I guess. Yeah, things won't be too good between you and your supervisor, but hey, you did what was right, the crane's alright, and that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching, make sure to join my Discord, and I'll see you in the next video. Good.
Thanks for watching.